Hey guys, Chris here for Thomann's Guitars and Basses. In today's Guitar Tech Tips, I will show you how to set up a vintage style tremolo. In this series, I want to show you how to set up your guitars and basses and how to fix the most common issues without using too many special tools. You have three options with a classic tremolo. You can make it float, dive only, or sit tight on the top of the body. In case you enjoy Guitar Tech Tips, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. If you have to do any tremolo adjustments, remove the backplate first. I don't have to worry about it. First, let's set it up to float. That's the most common way of using these tremolos. The bass plate is going to be in the air so that you can use the whammy bar in both directions. Make sure your guitar is in tune. I recommend using 3 tremolo springs for a smooth whammy bar action when you're using 9 to 10 gauge strings and you're in standard E tuning. If you don't want the tremolo to flutter that much or you're using thicker strings, try 4 springs. Loosen the tremolo springs at the back until the trem bass plate lifts up. Now, when you're doing this, you have to tune the strings again and again after every slight adjustment on the springs. If you forget about this, you will not be able to tell when it's enough. You don't want the tremolo to lean forward too much. The back edge of the plate shouldn't be floating over 2 to 3 millimeters above the body. And now, a quick test ride. Second setup option is dive only. This time the tremolo sits on the body but not super tight. To get that, you have to adjust the springs to keep the tremolo flush on the body but still being able to easily push down the whammy bar. I recommend using 4 tremolo springs for this. In most cases you could pull it off with only 3, but then you have to tighten the tremolo spring mounting claw way more. Again, remember to tune the strings after every little spring adjustment. Small changes can have a huge effect, so be patient and careful. Let's check it out. The third option is to hardtail a vintage style tremolo. This is pretty easy to do. Put in 4, maybe 5 tremolo springs, and if necessary, tighten them a little more until the bass plate sits tight on the body. You can test if the tremolo is stable with some bigger bends. The tremolo didn't move, so I'm good. This setup is great if you want all the strings to keep their tuning when bending. Now, it's time for a third test ride. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions left. I'd also love to see what you want us to do in this series. Don't be afraid of setting up and fixing your guitars yourself. It's time to become your own guitar tech. In case you enjoy Guitar Tech Tips, let's wait for Lucas to rumble in. Yeah. Come in! Rolling, 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 rolling. That's right!
First try!
Girl!